All right, well, welcome everybody to 5 Secrets to Developing Your Strategic Vision. I am a little bit early, so I'm going to finish up a couple things real quick, and then we'll get started. Wow, look at that. There's a lot of people here so far. Hey, while I finish this up, why doesn't everybody type in where they're from? Yeah, yeah, let's do that. That sounds great. All right, I'll talk to you later. So what do we have here? We have, oh, Tacoma, Seattle, Bellevue, lots of people from Washington liking that. New York, all the way across the country, Florida, doing that's fantastic. Phoenix, Arizona, Fresno, California, fantastic. You guys are making me guess the state names today. Birmingham is what? Alabama. Oh no, England. We have someone from across the pond today. That's fantastic. Prague. Welcome from Prague. New York. A lot more people in Seattle. Redmond. Hey, Washington, way to represent my home state. I'm really liking that. So where are we? Okay, we're right just about on time, and so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And let me ask you a quick question: What's stopping you? What's stopping you from creating your compelling strategic vision? Type that into the chat window if you wouldn't mind. I'd like to hear what's stopping some of you from doing this. And think about what would your vision be if nothing could stop you? And let's see, time. Yeah, time's a big one. Money, maybe hiring somebody to help you develop that vision. I can understand it. Quite a few people, how to do it, the information on doing it. Hopefully, I'll be answering that for you in this Webishop. Fear. One brave person said fear. I like that. Fear can be very crippling in doing almost anything, especially if you're a small business owner. Fear can really do a lot of damage. And so I'm going to be talking about that today as well. Thank you to that brave person for saying fear. So let me tell you a little bit about who I am and why I'm offering free Webishops. My name is Ty Belknap. I am a professional, certified business, career, and life coach. By professional, what I mean is I'm actually getting my doctorate in life coaching. I'm just finishing it up here in the next few months. I am certified through the International Coach Federation, and I've been a business, career, and life coach since 2011. So I have some experience doing it on a professional level. I don't tell you all that to impress you. I just tell you that so you know I'm not a person that said, hey, I've been a bartender for the last 30 years. I've listened to people's woes, so now I've decided to be a life coach. And not that there's anything wrong with that. But I just want you to know that I've actually had professional training in coaching. And the reason why I'm doing free Webishops is because I'm here if you need help. In the next 20 minutes, you're going to get everything that you need to develop your own compelling strategic vision. So you don't have to contact me. I'm not going to give you 1 or 2 steps and say you've got to pay for the rest. No, you're going to get all of it. But at the end of the web shop, if you need more help, I'm going to give you an offer you may not be able to refuse. And that's the whole point is I'm here if you need more help. Or maybe you design your vision and it works out fantastic, but you need help in another area. That's exactly what I'm here for. So here's what we're going to talk about today. And we only have 20 minutes, so I'm going to go kind of fast. I hope you've got your pen and paper, tablet, maybe a document on your computer all set up ready to go so you can take notes. First, I'm going to talk about why. Why do you want to design a strategic vision? And then I'm going to talk about the steps to get there. There's 5 specific steps to developing your strategic vision. And then making it marketable. Why do you want to make it marketable? What does making it marketable mean? So why create a strategic vision? The biggest reason is clarity. Many people do day-to-day work, and they go to work every day, they go home every day, they go back to work every day, they go home every day, especially when you're working for someone else. You might be doing it for the paycheck, but why are they doing it? Or if you're a small business owner and you're bogged down in the day-to-day minutia of work, why are you doing it? What is your clarifying value to doing it. And there's actually going to be another web shop on your white hot why. Plus, there's going to be a web shop on your core values of doing it. So I hope that you look for the new web shops as they come, Webishops, I should say, Webishops as they come out. But clarity, be clear on what you want. When you have clarity, it creates passion, not only in yourself, but in the other people that work for the organization. Whether this is an organization, a business, a team, uh, a ministry, what family, even if it's your own personal vision, it's going to create passion in the people that it affects. It's also going to clarify direction. You can have the fastest plane in the world, but it's not going to matter if you don't know where you're going. Chances are you're just going to get lost really quick. And when you clarify direction, it's going to augment leadership. The people below you, the members of your team, unless this is a personal vision, in which case it will augment your own leadership. But it will always augment leadership. And I'm a big proponent of leadership. My doctorate is in leadership and coaching, so I love leadership. But it also allows risk taking from those. Let's say you're managing a medium-sized organization and you have a team of leaders below you. If they don't know where the organization is going, they're not going to take risks on getting there. I mean, how can you take a risk on getting somewhere where you don't know even where it's going to be, where you're going to end up at? And what if you take a risk and it's the wrong risk because it ends up going in the wrong direction because you didn't know the right direction in the first place? So a strategic vision allows for all of these items. And that's why you want to create a strategic vision. Step one in creating your strategic vision, be precise. Precise to the head of a pin if you can do it. I've coached people that have said, I want to be rich. Well, what does rich look like to you? Because to your average person in maybe Africa or Mongolia, a person living on the streets of America is rich. They have clothes. So what does rich really look like to you? Your average person in India may have never ridden in a car. And nothing against those countries. They're just, they don't have the riches that we have in America and England. I'll even pick on Prague. Prague is a rich area as well. I shouldn't say country, but Prague is a rich area as well. So what does rich look like to you? Be precise. I want 40% more net income by the end of the year than I'm making now. That's pretty good. But let's make it even more precise. Where will that net income come from? Will it be new customers? Will it be add-on sales to existing customers? Will it be adding on a new product line or a new service? Get as precise as you can. This is so important. Think of a GPS coordinate. If you're on a ship and you say, hey, I'm going to sail from Florida to England. Well, England isn't that small of a country. There's lots of ports. There's lots of coastline there. You probably want to sail to a port so that you can get off your ship when you get there. So you'll need to know the GPS coordinate of that port. Just to say I'm sailing to England isn't going to be that good. You could probably get to England if you knew compass directions well. But if you had a GPS location, you would get exactly where you're going. So be precise. And what's your time frame? Step 2. What is your time frame? Is it 6 months? Is it a year? Is it 5 years? And along with your time frame, what you want to do is determine the steps that it's going to take to get there. Can you do it in that time frame? So you think of your precise strategic vision. I want to do X. I want to do it by the end of the year. Here is step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I need to do it. Now let's pick on what I already talked about a bit ago. Let's say a company says we want 40% more net income by the end of the year. And we're going to do it in three directions. We're going to add on new customers. We're going to sell more to existing customers, and we are going to launch a new product line. That could be 3 different time frames. You don't have to do all 3 in the same time frame. But if you're going to do that, you want to determine the steps for each of those time frames. And in determining those steps, step 4, you need to make sure it's feasible. Now, I want to be a millionaire by the end of the month. Well, I don't currently have a job, and I don't have any place to live right now. Is it feasible? Well, maybe not. There are people that have done it. There are people that have gone from nothing to millionaires very quickly. But that is the exception to the rule. It's not the rule itself. So is it feasible? When you're looking at your precise vision, the time frame that you want, determining the steps, is it feasible? I want it 40% more net income coming in from the company, but we're already swamped now. We're at capacity. How are we going to get 40% more income by the end of the year without making major changes? Is it feasible? And in relation to that, step 5, is it realistic? So I want to do all this. Is it realistic? Can we really do it? I want to build rocket ships, but my company currently builds rubber bands. Now, there is a certain coyote that has tried to fly using rubber bands before. By my recollection, that didn't work out too well. That's not to say that a rubber band company cannot move into building rocket ships. But in the time frame, does it work with your time frame? Does it work with the steps you have? Does it work with your feasibility? Everything you have now is designed to build rubber bands. How do you bring in the equipment and where do you bring in the equipment to build rocket ships? Is it realistic? Those are your 5 steps, and some of them can be in different relation to each other. Sometimes you might determine your steps before you determine your time frame. You may not have a set time frame. So looking at your steps can help you with your time frame. Now here's one of the things about a vision. A vision at some point needs to become reality, which means there has to be a time frame that it's going to be done by, and it needs to finish. If it's not done by the time frame, you can readjust the vision. But a vision is not something that lasts for the life of the company. It needs to be reality. And here is the super secret of this web shop. Each web shop is going to have a secret. This is the business development secret. Not just business, but organization, team, family, whatever it is. But this is the super secret for this web shop. Obstacles. Lots of people talk about vision. Lots of people talk about the steps to determining the vision. Some people have steps that are a little bit different than mine. Very few people talk about obstacles, and it is so important because obstacles are what is going to really hit your fear button, especially when you're not planning for them. You're going along, everything's going great. Let's say you're doing a sales business, you've got your vision, you've got your time frame and your steps, it was feasible, it's realistic, and your car breaks down. That's an obstacle. Now, in determining the steps, you might say step 1 is going out and talking to new customers in person. What would be an obstacle to step 1? Oh, my car might break down. What am I going to do if my car breaks down? Maybe I could borrow a friend's car. Maybe I could do public transportation until I get it fixed. Maybe I have to have the car and I have to get it into the shop. Well, what shop would I take it to? Look at what obstacles can get in your path, because here's the secret. The more obstacles you plan for, the better you're going to be able to work with obstacles that you didn't plan for. It's going to give you the confidence to do that. And confidence bursts through fear. Fear is what stops us. Confidence is what keeps us going when we know that we can get past the obstacle. There are going to be obstacles. There may be a lot of obstacles, but remember, obstacles are a pathway to opportunity. When's the last time something great happened when you were sitting around doing nothing? Chances are the last time something really great happened was right after a major obstacle. They are truly the pathway to opportunity, so don't let them stop you. Now, obstacles, that getting around them sometimes is difficult. that is one of the biggest coaching uh, scenarios that I do. And so that is an opportunity for you to contact me if you want to. If you hit an obstacle, you can't seem to get around it, I would be happy to help you out. You don't have to, of course. Hopefully I'm giving you some information to help you get through those. But sometimes there are really big obstacles that we just can't figure out how to get around on our own. And of course, I would be happy to help if that happens. So how to make not necessarily how to make it marketable, but why make it marketable. And here is a very good reason. Your strategic vision is what could be, but it's not something developed in a vacuum. The best way to have a great strategic vision is to have help. So share the benefits of your fulfilled vision. Share it with your customers, your staff, your organization, your family, whatever it might be. Of course, a personal vision here, a personal vision should still affect other people, hopefully in a positive way. So share it with them. When a vision is shared with other people, they can get behind it. It gives them passion too, and it helps you to be able to accomplish that vision. So think about, how will it help your customers? How will it help your staff? How will it help the organization? Let's go back to the 40% growth. Well, in order to do 40% growth, we're going to have to redesign our entire warehouse. We're going to have new equipment. Wait a minute. This new equipment will help us develop things faster, which means we can get stuff to our clients faster. What would your clients think about that? They'd probably like it. So that's how you share the benefits of the fulfilled vision with other people. That will help them get behind you, and it will help you accomplish that vision even better. And that's why you market it. So recap. Your strategic vision is a passionate, compelling look at the future, and it's designed to move the organization forward. The 5 steps to creating compelling vision: it will be precise. It will have a specific time frame. There will be specific steps. It will be feasible. It will be realistic, and of course, planning for those obstacles. It looks like we're just about running right on time here, so I'm glad we're going to be hitting just about 20 minutes right when I'm finished it, because I have a special offer for you if you do need help. I'm going to offer a free coaching session. That's right. You can contact us, either call us, go to the website, fill out the contact form. The first session is always free, but I have a special offer. If you run a small or medium-sized business, or if you're in management for a small or medium-sized business, I have a special offer. These kinds of people I love to help. And so I'm going to offer you the free coaching session. And if it provides no value to you, I'm going to cut you a check for $50. But like I said, this offer isn't for anybody. If this offer doesn't apply to you, we'd still love to give you the free coaching session. Give us a holler. But if you're interested in qualifying for our special offer, go to mycoach.life/offer and fill out the form. What we'll do is we will do some research on your company. Give us a few days. We'll contact you back and set up the first coaching session. If you find no value in it, we will cut you a check for $50. Because I'm very serious on being able to help people. And I want you to know that. But let's say you're part of a team. Maybe you're not a small business owner, you're part of a team, but you'd still like to see what kind of coaching we offer. Give us a call. You still get a free coaching session. You're going to find out a lot about what we do, why we do it, and how we do it. And I'm very happy to offer that. So we're just about at 20 minutes. I'm going to let you go because I love to be able to stop on time. Give us a holler if we can help you out, and have a fantastic day.